to my face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years we've been estranged. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. I'm numb to the pain, but hollow without. Floating in a world of glass, I can imitate. Got a smile worth its weight. When the mirror breaks, will someone ask? Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. A hostage held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. Will I allow another friend to try and help and fail on my.
Welcome, everybody, to the Counter-Strike Confederation. This is match day 7 on a Monday, which is weird. But we have a weird week coming up. So, my name is Mechatronic. I'm here tonight with Alex. Let me explain why we're here tonight. CSC, because of stuff at the beginning of the season, did this super cool thing that said we couldn't host matches because of CS2. So now we're trying to make up for it. So Premier voted recently to move their match days to Monday and Wednesday for this week, which is the last week of the regular season, and they're playing double headers. So we're gonna actually see 2 matches tonight. The first of which is Owls v Shoguns, and then we'll have another match after that, and we're not sure which one. Tomorrow night, which is Tuesday, which is our regularly scheduled night, we'll have a regularly scheduled match, but there will be a double header with a prospect match that I'm not sure of yet. Wednesday, we'll be back with double header for Premier. Thursday, we'll be back with double header for another tier. We're all over the place this week. There's going to be like 8 streamed games this week. It's an insane time to be here. Alex, are you excited for this?
Oh, I'm ready to go, man. IEM Sydney is over with, and you come right here to CSC, and you've got Counter-Strike all week long. It never stops over here at CSC. That's what it's all about.
Except for Friday. Friday we don't stream. That's the
We need a
Lord's
break
Day.
on Friday. We got to, after all this gaming, we got to take a break.
I mean, yeah, it's important.
Not
It's
super
important.
excited. I'm glad to be back in the realm of CSC. It's been a little while, and of course, it's been difficult as far as the observer side of things goes. But the tech team over here at CSC, has been working very hard to make sure that we can bring these games through. And hopefully, one day I'll be back on the observing sticks again. But until then, I'll be doing a little casting tonight with Mecha. I'm super excited about it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a couple minutes since I've been able to cast. Like 3 minutes. I mean, I casted like Sunday, but it's like that's a couple minutes, right?
Yes, just a handful of minutes. Yeah,
That's a handful of minutes. So yeah, first match we're gonna watch tonight is Owls v Shogun. I'm looking over at some of the stuff. They're playing on Overpass tonight, which
Nice.
is always a fun and enjoyable map. It's one of the new Counter-Strike 2 maps that we'll get to see some of that. What did they call it? What was the type of map? I guess it's the totally redone ones.
So the graphics overhaul, yeah.
Yeah, the overhauled map, right? So new monster, all the lampposts on long, which annoy me to absolutely high hell, because I end up walking into them when I walk backwards. I don't expect.
Why am I not moving anymore?
I expect there to not be a one. So we've got 1 player in the server, and we'll get some more players in the server as we continue on. We'll jump over to that as soon as we can. But again, quick reminder, this is the first of 2 matches we're watching tonight. Both will be in premiere. The second one won't be Owls or Shogun, just that way we can spread the wealth a little bit. But yeah, it'll be a fun night. Maybe, hopefully.
Oh, definitely going to be a fun night.
All right, we got 8 players in the server. We're close. We're getting there. Just a couple more moments and we will have Counter-Strike action. Insane Counter-Strike action on a Monday night.
On a Monday, what is that?
That's illegal. That's just that shouldn't be allowed. How do you have Counter-Strike Federation action on a Monday? That's not even technically a restream.
And well, honestly, with the did y'all added? I saw y'all added recruits. Was that this season or last season? I've been so out of the loop. So last season, you guys added recruits. That means there are
6 tiers,
different tier levels now.
There's a lot of tiers.
It might have to maybe 3 on a Monday and Wednesday, and 3 on a Tuesday, Thursday, and just spread the games all throughout the week. Spread the Counter-Strike love.
We don't have enough stamina here to get through that many games in 1 week.
Fair enough.
We're going to be pushing it at 8 games this week, which I think is our record by about 6. Okay, maybe 5. Well, a lot of games this week, so yep. We are just waiting on one AVI player, and if I knew the AVI team that well, I would call them out, but I don't know them that well. It's one of the players, and once we get into the match, I'll call them out because they deserve to be called out after, it's Craddock, I've been told. 30 seconds until warm-up's over. This is what I've been being told in my ear, which means we'll be getting into game in a moment. No knife rounds anymore. If you're just joining us for the first,
I was just getting ready to ask.
Yeah, no knife rounds anymore. They pick their side based on who picks the map. Because CS2 knife rounds aren't a thing yet because of source mod.
Hopefully, will be implemented soon. Valve, please fix.
This looks like Counter-Strike.
It looks a little like Overpass to me.
I think this is Counter-Strike. I think that's why. All right, let's get moving with this.
Rolling in. First round started off here. Pistol round underway. Looks like we got a little presence in Underpass here.
What are we seeing
up
early?
Through connector silently.
I like this.
The CT seemed to...
This is not silent. This is very loud. The problem is there's just no one here to hear it.
I was going to say, the CT seemed like they wanted to all head towards B, and when there was no contact monster by Tox there, they all scrambled straight back up to A site. Contact made here at long.
They've seen 2 now, so they got to have some idea at this point. They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. There's a lot of thinking going on. I do like Owen here, making sure they're watching the flank, because you never know what's going to happen. You see that Tox is actually pushed forward up into Monster and was watching water there for a second.
Making sure map control all the way out, but going to get picked up here by Kando, and that is going to open the B site up a little bit. The rotation coming in from Shogun here quickly, but Owl's exploding onto the site, looking to get the bomb planted.
Ooh, that dink is hurting really. Those 2 dinks hurt really, really hard, right? Like you could. There's a thought process. There's a possibility there, but when both players get dinked and they down to like 20-something HP, it's brutal to try and go 2v4 at that point.
Insane accuracy from Owls here. Just ripping off headshots left and right. Then looks like another one right there in spawn.
I don't know how that happened. Oh, he left the server. Okay. Because that seemed just a little...
Why does it play the sound effect of shooting yourself in the face when you leave the server?
It sounded like someone headshot him. I was very confused.
I was going to say, my point continues here in spawn. Is there... Oh, man.
All right, we're getting there. 15 seconds now, the beginning of the round. I like the buy for the Owls. They definitely won, so buying up into weapons. I do like the double AK buy, though. I think it's a little underrated. People not going for the SMGs and stuff. I think I maybe would have preferred a Galil buy, a little bit more util, especially for Craddock, who was barely able to, literally was exactly able to afford AK armor. So
Yeah, coming around with $0 on the in there, not leaving much wiggle room, but knowing they're going up against a full, well, not completely a full save. Got an MP9 here,
and
and
MP9
it is
did some
able to get
work.
one.
Yeah, that's some good work to start. So that takes a MAC 10 out of the round. He's gonna try and find this AK.
Chaos goes down to Kando, picks up
Took
the
him a
AK.
second. Took him a second. Was hitting a little. Ooh, oh, he saw it.
Ooh.
I don't think Owen saw it though. I think Talk saw it, but Owen was
Talk
turned
spots
away.
the head on the long lurk around. The player's heading down connector. Tox has the information, but is picked up by heads from behind. And it looks like the play is going to be B again.
Yeah, so
Shogun rotating around. Molly slowing them down.
They had the 4 there on B to start, right? And then Tox ended up pushing all the way around. Now they're just the 3 left. You can get anything here. Hedge is the primary target, so that'll be a good start. Taking any guns away here is a good idea for the CTs. They did buy in a little bit, which will be fine depending on how many guns they take away. They're taking away a lot of weapons right now.
Trying to get the headshots with the Deagle, unable to make it happen, and Owls come around with the second round win.
Yeah, so 3 people are going to have to rebuy. Tuxie and Craddock don't have enough, so they're going to need drops. So I assume Kando and Tuxie, yeah, Kando and Tuxie both throw the... Kando and Owen both throw the AKs over by their own, but it's not like a really awesome second round from the Ts because they do have to rebuy a lot of weapons there.
Yeah, that is going to slow their economy down quite a bit. But we're still on a save for Shogun here. All pistols all the way down the board.
Yeah, that's kind of expected.
And they look to be
they bought
moving
up
into
with those,
connector.
They bought up with those MP9, so it's kind of expected that they're going to have a save here. The problem is that they're all stacked here, and that could be really dangerous if someone pops their head through water. I'm looking more towards like Owen, who's sitting.
Yeah, Al's pushing onto a fully empty B site here. Now you see the CTs exploding in.
They don't have the bomb.
Construction.
Where the bomb is.
Oh, bomb was left at spawn. Owen picks it up, makes his way to the site, but there's
They've got 2
already
AKs.
a player down, and Shogun has picked up weapons. Oh, unfortunate for Landon. Thought he had Hedge picked up there. Bomb was able to go down before Tox was able to get to the site.
I mean, they're dealing a lot of damage here. This is more than you could have probably expected. Hedge is the last one alive. He's going to MAC 10 in heaven. It's not the tool for the job,
Not very promising, absolutely not. Drops the flash and is taken out, so the defuse will come in here.
Well done.
And Shogun is going to pick up round 3. Starting the round out with all pistols. Full save, I believe there was 1 Deagle and 1 P250 if memory serves.
Yeah.
And coming out of the round with 2 AKs.
I think there was a 5.7, a P250, just a couple like upgraded pistols, but nothing huge, and they were able to turn the tide really quickly. And that's the problem with the way that they lost the second round, the way that they won the second round, the Owls, right, is that they don't have enough money to full buy on everyone into this one because they lost 3 weapons. So the close rounds are not hurting the Owls.
Spraying through Monster here, trying to get a peek through the holes left in the smoke. New feature of CS2, but not any information gathered from Tox or Kando quite yet. Control taken through water. The Owls are looking towards B again. Not really, it's... Craddock starting to peek around towards Fountain, but not much happening. Kando able to pick off the headshot on Tox there, and that could be their entry into the B site. Patient here. A little bit more utility comes in.
Ooh, Landon.
And it in graffiti with the op.
Come on. Oop. He beats for it. He tried for it. The question I think here is more what's Chaos gonna do here? He's got the one gun left, and the CTs are a little broke. This is so back and forth this game so far that
Able to pick off Kando, knows where Owen is, gets the nade on his position. He's able to move away in time. Edge is able to step in and take him out.
there hasn't been a convincing round yet. I think that was the most convincing round that we've had like all game, and I don't think it was particularly convincing. Like, I guess it was, but they're still having to rebuy on a lot of players. Probably too many players for any of their like want.
Yeah, I totally agree. There hasn't been one team really stepping away. Well, obviously, Al's with the lead. You'd expect them to have stepped away with the economy a little bit here, but that is not the case. They do have a full buy this round, but if things don't go their way, next round will not be looking as pretty. Utility already moving into mid here.
Yeah, Solstice walks away, so his teammate dies, and he doesn't survive much longer there. This could be the start of like that kind of convincing round, though. The last couple of players don't have a huge amount of weapons or utility left. It's a FAMAS and a MAG-7. This M4A1S is the best thing, and that's been taken out early.
Great peek from Tux in the truck there. Moving around, looking to get another one, but... All right, how am I supposed to pronounce this one, Mechatronic? You're the... Iltim. All right, Iltim. I will try to remember that when I hear from production in my ears as well. The Swag 7 with the headshot on the hedge.
The shotguns in this game are so overtuned, but the FAMAS is not. It's still terrible. Don't buy it. But this, like, again, right? Like,
there.
Even that round, which should have been like your, hey, we're doing it. We got a good thing going here. This round was not like solid enough for many.
Yeah, absolutely. Al's still losing a few key players there, pushing into the A site. Do remember to get the bomb out of spawn this time. That is important. So far, it seems to only be a handful of small mistakes from Al's here.
The small mistakes are kind of adding up, though. That's part of the problem.
Great double kill from Craddock there. A little bit of a team assist. Chaos, no harm, no foul as we go along, though. Oh, the trigger discipline here from Hedge, looking for a second one. Gets the knife kill, $1,000 to the good. 1,500,
sorry. Our bads. Well, I mean, here's the big thing on that, right? Is this is starting to be the first like steamroll round that the Owls have, right? Chaos and Tox are saving their weapons, more specifically on Tox, right? Who's got the armor and the AK.
Yeah, Chaos definitely is probably going to try to look for a weapon if possible, but not going to be granted one here.
Tox is
and
being
it's
hunted.
Very possible that Tox is hunted here.
Well, they know now. Got to run away. He's got to get out of here. He's got to save this gun. I think he's good at this point. Hedge just mollied himself off to get to Tox. Not enough time there anymore. Okay, so that's our first like heavy good round, right? And Hedge getting the knife kill actually helps with the economy a huge amount, right?
Huge help there.
He's gonna be the one with the alt money heading into the next round. Obviously, I believe Tuxie bought it for Craddock this round, but if they lose or they lose that op, Hedge will be the one with the Big Daddy Warbucks right there. So we'll see hopefully some buys coming there on the other side. Aug out, which is an interesting choice by Landon. I don't mind it, but
yeah, definitely not. We'll see if he's in the position to make the most use of it here, as the pressure seems to be slowly headed towards A. Just taking a look. Here are Al seeing what's going on towards A long here. Both
oh no.
Edge and Tuxie. Tuxie moving back into bathroom. Sound was made though, and that certainly had to be heard by Chaos.
I loved that stack that they were just doing there. They brought it down really quickly, but that stack can be used a couple other rounds down the line. I'm liking that. That's some good innovation right there.
Was the stack spotted by Chaos when he didn't?
No,
make the
it
jump?
wasn't. Oh, okay. So Shogun spotted a couple players, so they dropped off the stack. But I don't think Owls saw the stack.
Stack. That's what. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I was getting at there. Absolutely. Smoked off into bank here, and now the bomb makes its way onto the site and is looking to be planted. A couple players try to stack up here by Dumpster, unable to do so.
Shogun
try
is
again.
they are one with the stack. They are just red solo club. They understand stacking technique. Kando's got one here, though.
Great ball shot over the railing there by Tox. Craddock able to pick him up in return.
Not for long. Gone down real quick.
And the defuse coming in here from Landon, and that will be a second round for Shogun here. 2-5 as we head in to round 8.
Yeah, I think that was a good play from Shogun. I mean, they bought in. They needed the money. That's an op carried over too. So just bit by bit, it's starting to get better and better. They're gonna have to rebuy here. Solstice only buying the MP9. I think that's probably the right call. Going for util over everything. And Chaos is gonna get dropped that M4A1S from Landon. And the money on the Owl side isn't great. I mean, they've won a lot of these rounds, but they haven't won them particularly convincingly, so, as we said. So money is a little tight. No one's above 1,000 other than Tuxie, and he's barely there. So must-win round for both teams here in order to get a bye.
This round will have huge implications on the remainder of the game going forward.
Nice little crossfire there from Chaos and Solstice. Solstice kind of peeks out, shows his body, and Hedge doesn't even think that there could be one above.
They do have info that there are 2 in connector, so that's going to influence the move down long, but Landon able to take the shot out as Craddock gets a kill at the same time across the map. Kills going on left and right here, all over the place. These guys are peeking for info.
All right, Kando looking. All right, so there's your Heaven Smoke to start. They're going to try and get onto the site here. The problem is Craddock is so far away that smoke's going to fade before.
Going to have to come all the way around through Monster. They are going to need to get volley in the water there.
Oh, that's brutal. Sub-tick
so
right
close
there.
on the shot. Yep, absolutely. Og able to pick one off from Heaven, but now it's just
looking.
the op.
He thinks he's still planting. Really good job from Craddock, faking him out there and going for the play. They knew where the off was, right? He missed that shot. So it was just a nice little play on trying to get stuff working.
It was a great fake on the plant there. Absolutely what you want to see in a situation like that, especially facing off against the op, slowly creeping into the site. Using that smoke to their advantage. That smoke, not to Tux's advantage that time, as Solstice gets the headshot and grabs the AK and heads back towards the bathrooms. As they've now picked up a weapon, look to move back towards site, as they have a one-man advantage here. The minute 20 left to go in the 9th round.
All right, let's see what they can do here. There you go back into connector. So no one's from the CTs is anywhere close to being around. They've all dove in pretty deep into the sites. It's one of those nice things about Overpass is you literally spawn on one of the sites and the other site isn't too far away, so you can stay pretty far back to try and get something. And I like one of these players just looking down at the ground behind Toxic, so baiting out for the second player.
Yeah, after they clear the first one, they'll think, oh, that position's taken care of. Nope, another guy there. Surprise.
Surprise. One shot through, not going to hit anything, but lets Craddock know there are some
Ollie in the
opponents
position.
nearby, but that's
Great
the bomb.
shot with
That's
the
the
deagle,
bomb.
and that will pick up the bomb and the op there in monster position, leaving only Kando in construction, smoked off.
Kando feigns host of the weekly drop. Fortunately, I think he's about to get dropped this week right here. He's moving himself away.
Trying to
made some
sneak
noise
away. They
now.
would have heard the water there. Chaos would have heard the water.
Yeah,
Looking
they're
to just
pushing it.
escape the site, I believe, but he is going to be hunted down here from both directions. Chaos, the headshot from behind.
Well done. All right, they've kept everything. The CT side buy is looking basically like a T side buy.
Yeah, and the T side buy is looking like a whole lot of nothing. Tech 9's, a little bit of util on Owen there. Yeah, super ultra full buy here for Shogun on the CT side. First round that they've had a buy this heavy, I believe.
Okay, controversial opinion. I really like the fact that Craddock ran through that molly.
I was deferring to you on that one when I saw it happening. I was like, Mecca's gonna have thoughts on this.
Yeah,
I kind of agree with you there.
So like, I generally, if you've got a gun, don't run through that. That's a poor decision. But when you just have a Tech 9 and you're looking to play aggressive, you're looking to do some weird stuff, right? That's your whole goal in this round is like, you've got no weapons. You've got to do weird stuff in order to try and win something. I like running through the molly. They'll hear it, but like, the hope is you catch someone off by surprise. That maybe they think, oh, it's someone who, yeah, it's someone who, oh, maybe they stepped one tick into the molly. But no, you're booking your way through it, pulling a china shop. And I like that approach. The unfortunate bit is that they recovered an AK from it, but they lost 2.5 in that one little interaction there. So 3 now,
another
4 now.
2 more
Solstice.
coming up.
Yeah.
They almost are able to get the second kill there to the player in party, but unable to do so. Shogun up to 4 rounds now. Bringing it back towards the Owls here. They still have plenty of economy on the CT side, as you see here, and still have, it looks like a total full save for the Owls.
This is the weird bit, right? Is that Owls were up, what, 6-3 before that round? Realistically 6-2 2 rounds ago, and they're still up a good chunk, right? They've been the ones setting the pace for this game, but they're still on the back foot right now. It's Solstice grabs 2, and he's looking to grab some more. He's subbing for the team tonight.
Last player with the Tech 9. Will he pick him off? Yes, he will. Chaos with the 3K there at the end of the round. Mopping things up on long for Shogun.
Solstice is a PFA sub. He's actually casted a couple times this season already, and he's the one just plug and play subbing in for tonight for the Shogun. He's doing a really good job. I mean, 7, 3, and 10. It's not the worst scoreline I've ever seen, but it's pretty damn good for a sub being brought in for the first night.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Shogun are looking to try and bring this half to even, which I don't think I'm alone in saying that Overpass is a very CT-sided map, for me at least. Right, you using an AWP on this map is the most broken thing in the game, even though the AWP isn't as good in CS2 as it is in Global Offensive.
Well, it's those quick rotates from A to B as you can post up on really, really long angles on either site and then quickly rotate to the other side as soon as you have information. It's definitely extremely powerful.
Oh, nicely done by Solstice for the adjustment.
Oh, unfortunately,
just as we
the
talk
smoke
about
out.
him.
What gets the job done, but then is swarmed by 2 players there.
That last kill doesn't matter. That the fact that he died there, he took 2 with him. He was able to get the good trade.
Absolutely.
That smoke fails.
Oh, unfortunate on the smoke.
But the important
those 2 kills from Solstice, incredibly important there for this round.
And they know where the bomb is now, which is super important, right? So Tox is looking at the bottom of this area. They know the bomb went up above.
Do they clear the angle on the way out?
Yeah, they hear a lot here.
It is cleared. Tox is able to get Craddock first, so Owen, the only one left, does have the bomb.
1v2 and they know. Okay, so Landon misses, but that's okay. They know for certain bombs going down on B. They can kind of pincer movement here. Iltem and Landon are going to be the ones trying to do something here. So Owen takes down
Owen
one
does
first.
get the first kill.
Now they don't
and
know
I
where
think
he is.
knows the second. Oh, quick battle here, back and forth action, and Owen able to pull it off.
Yeah, he was looking in the right place.
Go into the half.
Yeah, Iltem was looking in the right place there. He assumed it was going to go up, but Owen just hit the shot before Iltem could.
Yeah, definitely made the right call on the play. Just outmaneuvered by Owen there, making a great shot on the spray. Finishing out the round for his team, putting them up 5-7 at the half.
Not the worst half you could have ever asked for. Actually, I think a really good half for Owls, meaning they're going up on their T side.
Yeah, absolutely. As you said earlier, it's definitely a. I agree with your assessment. More of a CT-sided map here on Overpass, so being 2 rounds to the good, especially with the new MR12, that is definitely going to be very advantageous heading towards the later parts of this game.
A lot of players went by. Kendo didn't see him. He was flashed off, so they're going to get a free plant here.
Planted the entire team almost.
Tox starting there is going to be really rough, though. It's now 3v4 on the retake. 3v1 now. It's Tox
Chaos able to pull off the headshot. All headshots all the way around. Tox and Chaos getting the job done.
All right. So this is the power of the MR12 pistol round, right? Is that if you get pistol, you're expected you win the next round, maybe even the one after that, right? So you're looking at guaranteed 2 or 3 rounds. So that 7-5 half that Owls got comes to a close very quickly. Shogun just kind of showing up and winning the pistol.
Yep, absolutely. With the buy here, it's looking like they're going to be hopefully pretty quickly. We do have the Zeus out here. Hedge looking to get a little. This creative
is
with one.
It's an efficient buy, right? If you manage to hit a Zeus shot, it can be a 1-shot or close to a 1-shot, right? Huge use here, there. And if you don't, it was just $200. It costs the same as buying a flashbang, so who cares?
Chaos exploding in to bank there with the back 10, getting the kills.
I think this is actually the right call from Hedge.
Oh, he was able to get him.
Yeah, absolutely the right call from Hedge. Sucks that he doesn't get away with the Glil, but right call for him not to go in, just to kind of sit in a good place. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? Your enemy team who has AKs and Glils, MAC-10s, gets a Zeus. They're not going to ever use it. They're going to throw it to each other just as a game of really bad hot potato. So
yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't matter at that point. So it's useless, right? A P250 or an Eagle or something, that's a useful tool to get the other team.
Player on exit here, unable to get the kill. That will be no weapons, utility, or anything saved over for the Owls, and it's now 7-7.
All right, 7-7. Let's get moving. Moving, grooving, etc.
The first rifle round of the second half is underway here. Well-placed nade there. Followed up through the smoke. Able to get the kill. Hedge trying to pick up the player in party. Also unable to do so. So they will drop back to sites and await the aggression from the T's here. And Tox is not looking to wait around. Tuxie, though, aggressive through Monster, able to pick up a kill here. So it's going to be 4v4 for the time being. Solstice is looking to grab some information from Long here.
A lot of shots through. It's a lot of location given up, so that smoke's going to go out towards heaven. Oh, I sounded really southern there. I'm not. Nice shot from Tuxedo taking down Chaos. He's the only person on the B site, so they should find out pretty quickly that this is in fact not a B take, grenade take. Tox gets 1, he gets 2. That one on Kendo is actually really impressive. Couple HP left on Tox, and bomb goes down from Miltem. 1-2. Hedge is able to take down 1, take down 2 from Bank, and that brings us to
back to back.
Yeah,
Owls are going to get the defuse.
Yeah, so I don't think Shogun have led in this game at all. Right, I think that Shogun right now got to their best place, right? And it was the tie game.
Able to come back to the tie, and then Owls immediately the next rifle round.
Yeah, so Owls have not given up their lead this game, though they've technically started tying at one point. Full buy here from both teams. Owen is going to be the one lone soldier here on the MP9, but MP9 on this map, depending on where you're going, isn't a totally a bad thing.
It's definitely not a bad thing at all. With run and gun mechanics as it sits in CS2, it definitely could be advantageous in a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that Owen went towards water with this. That's generally not one of the places I would have expected. But this right here, connector where Chaos is going through, MP9s, shotguns, which are overtuned right now, absolutely are winners right there.
All day long, we could possibly see some contact here on long, but it does look like moving into bathrooms.
The bomb's all the way back in spawn still, so it looks like they're trying to figure out where they want to go. And it looks like Solstice is going to try and group up with Landon and go towards the B site here. Oh, Hedge could catch L10.
But on the flank, yeah.
He can actually catch two here.
2 players on the flank for Hedge. He's looking towards connector still, unaware of the players in bathroom. Now he will pick up the first one. Did he hear the shot from Chaos?
He did. That was almost really, really bad. Definitely just a shot from Chaos now. Kando's grabbed him, though. But the bomb is on the B site, and that's where the execute is. That nade is deep.
Beautiful nade there. Solstice is able to pick up the player in heaven. And that leaves 1 left on the T side. Does not have the bomb, and it is going to be a 1v3 here. Can Landon clutch it up. Does have the AK. Gets the first kill. Gets the second kill in heaven.
It's just going to be
landing the bomb now. Doesn't know the location of the last player. Goes to clear the angle, but he is taken out by Hedge, who will grab the AK and defuse. Maybe not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably not in that order, but Owls continuing going up here, 9-7. But as the tail of the first half wasn't convincing then, it sure as hell ain't convincing now.
Yeah, that story continues all the way through this game, it appears. As these round wins are coming by just 1 or 2 players left over at the end. Not a lot of emphatic round wins.
So this may be a full save next round for Shogun. They've bought the 1 MAC-10 in. They may just say, Solstice, you're going to double MAC-10 buy in a row. And everyone else is kind of in a no-kit position. He's gone through. That's the 1 MAC-1.
Immediately taken off of him. Tech9 able to do a little bit of work. Tech9 able to do some more work there.
I mean, trades across the board, and that's favoring Shogun right now because they're getting guns out of the CT hands. And they're getting them into their hands, actually. That's 2 A1Ss on Iltem and Landon. The problem is going to be the lack... I would say lack of armor, but they both got armor. It's lack of utility that's the big issue. Iltemic is the only one with anything. It's just a smoke and nade. A couple shots through from
door
Tuxie.
And footsteps heard by Tuxie here, so they are aware of all the players on the B site.
Up and over from Landon, but he won't be able to get anything. Ooh.
Great shot there from Tux to pick off the player mid-site. Will he get a second? Yes, he does. Is down to Ildum here, who gets the first one but runs out of ammo. Unfortunate there because he was on for that second kill as well, but the magazine failed him. Tuxie will now be defusing, and that will be the 10th round for the Owls here.
Just like the old CS quote says, it's quicker to switch your weapons than reload, and he tried to do that, but still wasn't quick enough. That's 3 in a row now for Owls, but you can see that the money is... well, a bit questionable. I got a player down to 50. Craddock is down under 1,000.
After the util buys here, they're all floating just over 1,000. Tuxie has 1,800, but not super
Tuxie's got
great.
1,800, but Hedge and Kando are both 300, 350, 50, small amounts of money, right? So it's really difficult here. Kando could have technically... oh, okay. That's a nice shot from Solstice.
Great clear from Solstice there.
I don't know what just happened on a producer's desk. It fell off. Apparently there's dog playing going on in the background. Either way, let's see what the dogs on the Owls can do. They're stacked up here behind the door, and I really like this spot. It's not a spot everyone uses all the time.
This is a boost right here.
Yeah, it's a pretty common boost. It's not something everyone uses all the time. I prefer better when Tuxie, the player on the top, is running with an AWP here, because it helps out a lot watching towards the monster exit. But Toxic's going to try and see if he can grab Kando. Iltem is actually already on the A site, so they may be calling this clear.
Yeah, he's looking to get everything cleared
Nicely done.
out.
That's the bomb.
But the bomb is down. Kando calling that to the teammates, and they are quickly rotating up. Soul's just going to look to get that bomb back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but Kando's still in this really tough
Molly
position.
onto his position. Doesn't
Yeah,
get the double. No, land him.
One and done is fine there. Owen's really close. Iltem's close. Like, this is a 1v1. Favors Iltem, but it's so close that it doesn't really help anyone. But the Shogun money is, like, kind of okay. Like, it's not perfect, and they're not going to get an AK on every player here, but it's better than
definitely
the Owl
rifles, rifles and utility all around. They definitely have the economy advantage as it stands right now. So we'll see if they are able to convert that into a round or two here. If they're able to pull this round off here, I'm certain the Owls would look to force into the next round.
Yeah, they're going.
Things could get really interesting.
Well, and if Shogun
Exploding onto the B site here. Solstice taking the bomb down to water. I'm not sure if he's aware he has it. He goes down, and the bomb does as well.
Well, so the bomb got to the site, and now they've got the site. It just didn't happen
Now
in the order you generally
Yeah,
expect it to happen.
not the way that you would want it to.
We've had a lot
Heads
of out of
on the
order
long
stuff
flank
tonight.
there.
A lot of out of order stuff tonight.
Well, hey, it's a Monday in CSC. Nobody knows what to do. This is
Everything's
weird.
out of order. Yeah. All right, so Craddock just sitting here in the little cubby corner, looking to see if anyone goes. There's a player on top
looking
of
to
Sandbags.
grab an exit here so he can hopefully hold on to a weapon. He does have 100 health, so he should be able to get a weapon and get away, but he is unable to do so.
Well, he's just
That's the
unable
thought
to
that counts.
walk anywhere. He can't step forward, so
Can't make a sound, can't be seen. He would just have to wait for somebody to walk in front of him.
it's like 1920s children raising. Seen but not heard. All right, folks. 9-10. Shogun have started to win things, but not a huge amount. So,
And
I was still-
like we looked for,
yeah, it's a force.
the force.
Oh,
A1S
Craddock.
able to pick up one kill. Solstice coming back with the trade, though.
The one kill is probably fine there. You get a lot of information for that one kill without giving that much up for yourself. It's probably a Shogun favor, an Owl favored kill, but you still don't want to be giving up your life for free there. So I do like this aggression here from Kando and Tuxie. Tuxie's just standing right on the other side of the door. Kando's standing on the right on the other side of the door. Tuxie's going up and around. It's a good start of, if you don't think that the T's are there, try and take that space. You're constantly contending for it, but Land's able to turn around. He's got that spidey sense tingling.
They've had a couple players lurk deep around through Monster and back up towards T-Spawn a couple of rounds now, so Shogun definitely going to be looking for that. Not looking for the player behind the door, though. Kando is able to pick up Iltum there. The smoke does clear the bathroom sign this time.
Yeah, this time they lined it up a little right. Scout start. First shot ranged through.
He's able to pick up the second one.
They're able to pick
And
up all of them.
quickly clearing out
And look at the free upgrades they're grabbing now. So they've got plenty of guns now over on the CT side. They'll be able to
Came
drop
through with
from
2
Owen and Kendo can
AKs
drop. And an M4A4.
and an
So-
M4.
Yeah, so they've got enough weaponry to go into this round, and Shogun are on the back foot a little bit. It's not a huge amount. So both teams' eco is totally broken on the round loss here. Shogun kind of need to win this round. Losing this round puts Owls on match point, and then they've got a couple rounds.
Lots of aggression here through construction. The trades are true, but that's going to be one player to the advantage for Owls. Clearing the smoke out is Owen. Knows there's a player in connector, is able to pick him up. As Landon goes down to the headshot, the A1S. Solstice with the bomb looking to regroup with Iltum in connector here. Trying to gather whatever information They can. Violently down the ladder is Solstice. Spotted. There is the player. Shot hits. Spam coming through. Molotov looking to do some damage. Does not get a hold of either of Shogun's players. Their hedge easily picks up Hilton. Will he get Solstice? No.
The problem is,
Solstice
no
now.
matter what Solstice does here, it's kind of considered a loss for Shogun, even if he wins this round, right? Because they don't have any money.
Their economy still doesn't recover.
Yeah, and every kill that Owls got here meant that it was just closer and closer.
Absolutely doesn't recover with a loss, and that is going to be match point for the Owls. 12-9. It is very, very possible for Shogun here, but it is not going to be easy. They're going to have to be perfect from here on out. And their economy is not looking great for that. Deagles all around, it seems. One Galil and one MAC-10. And they are looking for some fast aggression through Monster here, exploding out onto the B site, but lots of utilities slowing them down. It seems like Owls is ready for them here. Tuxie spots one.
Yeah, this is the end. This is it here. I mean, you can get
And
a
with
bunch
the
of kills,
weapons,
but it's just
Landon, the only player left. The bomb is planted, but he's got to come up with 3 here, and in the flames, he will not be able to do it. The defuse goes down, and that's will be the game for the Owls. 13-9 over Shogun.
Yeah, not a bad game from the Owls. They had the upper hand the entire time, though it didn't feel like they did. A lot of the rounds were really close. It could have gone either way in the end of the day. All right, and we will be back in about, I think, 15-ish minutes with a little pregame for our second game of the night. So go get a drink, get some food, etc. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
passion to my face. Just another day on the shelf. Pull me from my silhouette. Years we've been estranged. Now a broken shell remains. I cannot embrace what I regret. Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. An image held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can't even feel enough to know if I get out. I'm numb to the pain, but hollow without. Floating in a world of glass, I can imitate. Got a smile worth its weight. When the mirror breaks, will someone ask? Round and round, around I go. The spinning makes me ill. A hostage held inside the very world I build. Please help me now, 'cause I can even feel enough to know if I get out. Will I allow another friend to try and help and fail on my account? I'm numb to the pain and hollow
Getting used to the casting side of things here.
You're all good. So we're working on getting into the server and stuff, and until that point, we'll just sit here and chat. We were talking
we've been,
about. I brought something up earlier tonight, which is what is the difference between a soup and a stew? I don't think we ever came to a confirmation on the difference here.
Would you like to enlighten us on
so our
the
producer on the context or on the answer?
No, on the definition of soup versus stew.
So our producer is telling us that the difference is how long it takes to be cooked. The soup can be a pretty short time, but a stew is generally simmered over a long period. I'd be willing to say that stews generally have like more stuff in them.
There's more content. That was my thought. It was the
like
level. It was the
have
liquid
like
to solid ratio.
But ramen, okay, so the bit that was brought up is then you have really intense ramen, which is technically considered a soup. But I'd say ramen is its own thing. I feel like ramen is more of a noodle dish with broth. I know it's called like ramen soup, but I think it gets more classified as a noodle dish with broth. It does seem that the server is up, by the way.
There.
It seems we're going back to Overpass, so we don't have to relearn any callouts.
Yeah, that's true. We got our warm up in, so we can just keep.
Here's the thing: all you need to know: connector, long, monster. What other callouts do you need? Bathrooms. What water? That's like 5 callouts. That's it. That's all you need to know. Front water, back water, front bathrooms, back bathrooms, side bathrooms, middle bathrooms. Right? You just all of the adjectives, and you can combine some of those locations. Like monster water. That could be used to describe the tunnel. Long bathrooms, the bit of bathrooms that's over near long.
Now there is that new little spot where you can climb up on top of the sliding board with a friend and see like all of upper A.
That's
like
just called
long bathrooms, all of that.
I mean, that's just called Watchtower. I deem that call out right now. I was just gonna call it playground, but that's not specific enough. Playground's the general area.
All along the Watchtower.
Okay, so soup. We've been told the consistency is different. That soup is generally thinner.
Yeah.
But I've had some pretty thick soups. Like think about like a broccoli cheddar soup is pretty thick.
See, I don't partake in enough soup or stew eating to really be able to weigh in on that.
You're just not a stew expert.
Yeah, just not as cultured, I guess, as far as eating goes.
Looks like we're taking a nice little stroll around Overpass.
Well, we were talking about the call outs here, so we're gonna just take a look at everything.
I guess we can include A site and B site. To be fair, those are probably important call outs for us to introduce.
There's a truck. There's a bank.
There's a beer garden.
We do have that.
There's a park. Wait, there's a bit in the park called Wurst Holly, which I know in German Wurst is like a hot dog, or like a sausage, but.
It's a sausage, yes.
It still says worst, which I think is humorous. There it is, right there, up on top. It's the beer garden. It's from 2021, so this is a pretty new post-COVID beer garden here. It's above some bathrooms, which I feel maybe the bathrooms may be a little odd. Just like you have a beer garden on top of some bathrooms. That seems some weird planning.
That's some odd placement. Yeah, so hopefully they've got their plumbing taken care of properly.
Yeah, and hopefully you don't have the smells and stuff.
Production is analyzing the shadows in the map as it. That's why we're getting the close-up looks on the planks on the ground. We're trying to find the shadows.
So the big thing, right, is that like it's the overpass to a sewage system, right? And you have this park, but the only way you can get into the beer garden is through this
gate here.
This like one little gate. There's also this ticket area for the train that doesn't go through this area. Like where does the train goes all the way back here? But how do you actually get into the train
into the void
from that ticket area? Because the back bathrooms is just the ticket.
Is there in the what we call bathrooms, which is a ticket booth now, is there like a gated off area that would allow you to walk down?
I mean, there's that door, and then there's an elevator.
That's like an admin. Oh, right here.
Oh. Well, so it's not a
And
bathroom
then you would
anymore.
go down.
There's no urinals
Oh, the whole
there
thing
now.
is, yeah. There's no bathroom at all.
So
But
there's
it's
just
kind of like
wall.
car on Inferno. We're just going to keep calling it bathrooms for the rest
Yeah, or
of forever.
like
We're going to have to
barrels.
explain to our grandchildren as to why.
Just why is this called that? Well, so actually,
Oh, there's the bathroom.
oh, there are bathrooms. Okay, so this area is now called bathrooms, but the area further up is now ticket booth.
I like having a diff because usually all of this was bathrooms. So
yeah, this is
ticket booth up
ticket
top.
booth. Yeah, and then you could say departures here.
Oh, yeah,
arrivals.
departures, arrivals.
Then well, we just call this spot Mother Fudger because anyone standing there is just the worst. They were the. They can vote clock.
25.
8:25 a.m. or p.m.
24. Yeah, it's just
8:24 a.m. or
8:24.
p.m. That's the. Can we look at the subway map? Can we look at the train map? It's on the wall.
No, like right here.
There's no city names on it, but there is. So interestingly, they have the map logo at the top of the subway map, and it says CS:GO. They understand. They get it. So going back to your point from before about how we're gonna tell our children this is called bathrooms, and it just will be. So on Inferno, I believe on was it coffins, right? Which we finally stopped calling
Yes.
spools. It actually says coffins, and
They added
on
the
side,
graffiti. Yeah.
which I think is
That's-
great because there's a bunch of new players that are coming in onto Inferno and going, "What in the do you mean by coffins?" And it's
Right,
"Oh,
and they're
just look-
trying to
look at the
find it.
graffiti on your left."
But hey, either way, Copypastas, Radon Royals, we're talking about maps, we're talking about soups and all kinds of stuff.
I'm a
Soup,
headshot.
stews, the whole deal, but how about the headshots coming in
Pretty sure
towards the
Juve
B site?
just-
Little team damage.
Yeah, Juve just shot the hell out of his teammate.
But they have got the site locked down here. It is 3-on-3 at the 4-on-3 at the moment. Sly is still cranking 11 health there. Just barely holding on after getting cracked in the back of the head by his teammate.
Everything.
I'm down here in
slowed
lower
down.
construction. And
I'll slow
major
down real
slowdown for sure.
See what Comrade Sniper and company can do. They're down a player, but only barely. Sly's, as we stated before, on only 11 HP, so will be an
You could
advantage
shoot-
in numbers only.
You could shoot Sly in the toe there and take him out, so they're just going to have to get the crosshair on him and make it happen. We'll see. Definitely slowed down here. Still 45 seconds left.
I do love how the pillar, our production's talking about how it's going to collapse. I do love how there's a face made up of the hole and there's two eyes right there, the
Yeah.
mouth.
It's its own little
All right, fight.
monster there.
There's engagement is happening. Battles are
Yes, away
going.
from-
Bullets
away
are
from the
being
pillar.
shot.
Oh, the flank there, and
He's dead.
Traditions is able to take out Sniper, and then from down low, Sly picks up a kill, still rocking the 11 health, but finally shot in the elbow there.
Yeah, the problem is
It is
that
now
there's two alive for CTs. Jude
1-on-2.
will take down Dit real quick. All right, let's see what more we can do here. So Radon Royals win the first round. You're kind of expecting that they'll take the second round as well. Juve with 2 kills in that firster. Right there. No jumping over sign brought to you by Mr. Olaf Meister himself. I like how there's a graffiti on the wall that just says crime.
It only takes one to ruin the fun for everyone.
One Olaf booster,
How
one
quick-
crime.
How quick did they patch that out?
I
Like, did they put
believe
something, change the
like,
map on that
2
side?
days later. It happened in a major.
That's
It was very
incredible.
visible. I've never known Counter-Strike for being fast at patching anything other than the beginning of CS2, so yes.
They did the Monacy smoke on Mirage, I believe. They got that one fixed mid-event as well as Kotami.
Oh yeah.
Picks up Peppy down there.
See what Sly can do.
Outside of connector.
He got a couple
pressure
in the last round.
coming.
He's got one in this. And he's got two really quickly with that MP9. The Galil's going to get picked up, but it'll be the
tries
death
to
of
grab
him.
the Galil.
M4A1S on the long to try and get something taken. MP9 just seems unknown and unsure. Sitting on the A site, which is Juve and his MP9 looking to chunk some out with a grenade to start.
Gonna do as much exit damage as possible, I believe. Here, sneaking up through bank. They are ready and waiting and unable to pick any players off here. That's gonna be 3 alive for the Copypastas here as they tie it back up 1-1.
There's some winching questions in here.
Yeah, we're gonna tow some vehicles around. All kinds of fun little details on these remastered maps, however you want to call it. I believe overhauled was the word I believe the Valve used.
Oh, what a nice
Great
shot from
shot.
Peppy.
One dig to the face from Peppy there, trying to grab the AK. Sniper able to grab it. Was that a team kill there?
It was.
Tradition's taking Peppy out.
He was just
That's
a little
a,
bit yeah, he was just too happy about that kill that he had to just, he felt that teammate couldn't
Celebratory
live anymore.
gunfire
Yeah.
came crashing back to the ground.
Shots there from Gotomi. Grabbing
The
Jack.
little ring is true. This will be great nade damage here.
Went under the stairs a little.
Or it was blocked
Oh, and the
by
molly's in the
stairs.
bad place
Absolutely.
too.
Unfortunate there. I thought that nade was going to do huge damage, but it was blocked by that corner. Galil able to pick up one more kill, but Sly takes Katami out in connector. Still ticking down on the B site. Not a thing Sly can do about it.
XSV, just make sure to grab the last kill, a little bit of an off angle. That's all you can ask for right there. So 2 up now for the Copypastas. Gotta make sure to say it correctly.
Copypastas.
Copypastas. And Radon the Royals, after winning that pistol, have not won anything since, so they weren't able to convert it, even with that force there. So Copypastas now with the better guns, better money, better pizza, Papa John's.
The boost here. No, I don't think any player spotted. Now one spotted.
That's the
Flash
bomb.
was good.
Good player to spot with the bomb. Comrade Sniper grabs 2, but Jack quickly trades them back.
P250 able to pick up 2 players, 2 headshots. Coming through construction, the bomb is dropped. Connectors, they are headed, oh, not headed up. Changed their minds, headed back towards B. That door will be heard, though. Jack will have definitely heard the connector door opening. Jump spots, believe does a little bit of damage there. Epi takes out Katami. More damage done. Peppy and Jack are just tearing the team apart. Little surf action there. Didn't know you could do that anymore in CS2. That was kind of cool.
You can, it's just a little different. Shogun's going to try and see if he can get a frag here, and he does grab 1. He's got a lot more to go, though. Jack is right here with his AK. There's one up in heaven as well. A couple shots being true from Traditions. He's going to have to
He knows
be
where
able to...
both of these players are. He does have the bomb.
Yeah, that molly goes through, but Jack's going to push right through it, grab the kill, and the trade quickly.
I think he may have been given the call that the player construction had been tagged, and he was hoping that that molly would get the job done so that he could get the plant down and deal with the player from heaven. And the molly did eventually net the kill, but not as quick as he was hoping for. So it looks like now Copypastas are going to be on the saving side of things. They should have decent economy going into the next round here, regardless of a win or lose. But first op shot of the game rings out, and it rings true. Katami goes down from the ticket area. Tech 9 brings an AK over.
Did some work in the last game. Trying to get some more work. Pepe misses the next top shot. The flick misses too. That's the sub-tick accuracy right there. It's going to take one down, and it's trades across the board. Comrade Sniper and XSV are the last two left. Will Sly and have full HP or relatively full HP.
Shows the trajectory of the grenade. Doesn't do anything for him, though.
Not many weapons, though. XSV is just on this Tech 9, and Comrade's got an AK, but he doesn't have much health left. And he very much doesn't have any health left.
XSV knows exactly where that last player is. Hoping to catch him off guard here. Really clear the angle close. He does, but the Tech 9, like you said, getting the job done, and that will be a weapon carried over to the next round.
It's an op carried
the op
over.
carried over.
An expensive weapon carried over.
Into the hands of none other than Comrade Sniper. Of course, that's going to be who you want it in the hands of.
Well, if you're egotistical enough to put the name Sniper into your name, I better not see you miss a single shot.
That's right. You better be able to back it up.
He misses one shot.
We will find out here. A rush here into a connector from the
Tino,
CTs. Well, not a rush, but more of a stack.
Tino, I know you're watching. He missed a shot. Kick him.
First shot is good.
He missed.
Second shot was a miss.
Kick him. He put the cut in right now. He got killed by a deagle. Put the cut note in right now. Cut.
The AK was able to pick up.
Premier
both
missed
players.
a single off shot. XSV takes down
XSV ripping off the headshot in heaven from that was a good little distance there from Monster.
Yeah, so Traz trying to save this off now at this point. Is he off from Comrade Sniper that was sitting at the back of that area in connector by ladder? We'll see if he's going to be able to. They are hunting for him. They basically left the site almost entirely. Just one
It's
player
like all
left.
four Copypastas on the hunt here.
I wonder if the
That'd be
Copypastas spam Copypastas in chat. Oh, he's gonna
no! Oh, with the knife out.
He do be dead.
4v1, there is never a corner of the map that is safe. Flying around with the knife is a good way to get yourself shot.
Generally, yes, I'd agree. All right, so Copypastas early lead and a monetary lead too. All right on
Util
Royals.
and economy is there.
They've gotten 2 rounds. They were both ecos. They haven't been able to build up any money yet.
And is this a complete full save here? The flash is good for 1-2 kills.
Yeah, again, those trades, we said it last game. Anytime that a bunch of pistols trade on full gun buys, it's a win for the pistols.
It's a huge win there. 2 AKs picked up for the Royals.
The problem
And
here
it is
that
now
you're going
a
to run
3-on-3.
into, the problem you're going to run into here is that the 2 AKs over on the CTs now don't have any ammo, so they're going to be really susceptible to a couple of bullets from the Copypastas. Without any utility, really. I mean, they've got some smokes. It's not going to really help them get onto the site. No ability to flash through.
Nade is going to clear the smoke here. XSV not looking that direction when the nade hit. Great damage there onto Juve.
That's the problem with not having any armor. They're taken down so quickly by those nades.
I believe that was 85 damage off the nade there. Must have landed right in his lap. XSV able to take out Sly and is now on the chase. That's 2 players hanging out towards Monster. They hear the footsteps here. Do they make the peek?
Juve died to the bomb. With so little health. So Pepe's able to get out with the 1 AK-47. And for the T's, the AWP and the AK save, but they're swimming in funds right now. Even though Kotami may be low on the cash himself, he's got some liquidated assets on Comrade Sniper's back.
And that is definitely the difference in this game and the last game, as we were talking about not having decisive round victories. And you can see here with a little bit, just a few more players surviving each round, you see the difference in the economy. But 3 players running through that molly there taking damage.
Yeah, Jung tried to walk through that Molotov. He smoked it up, but didn't hit the whole thing. A weird CS2ism right there, and so he gets hit for 40 damage before he sees a single person. Same basically happened to Kotami or Det. One of them also went through that Molotov. So, oh, they both did. So, All of the half the copy pastas down to half health quickly because of one Molotov and one failed smoke. So Pepe may have an easier job than he expects here. XSV is sitting right outside of water, looking towards construction to see if any of the CTs are going to aggress. They watched the last game that we had here where the CTs moved to space once they figure out their own OTs there. Wants to make sure that no one's there for the flank, but it does look like they're just taking the bomb and going down to be.
Lots of utility onto A, trying to sell the fake, and it doesn't necessarily look like it works, not drawing the players off of B. Sly able to grab XSV in construction. Oh, the nade, that's production pointing out that was a team nade there. Unfortunate, the CTs off the back of that mistake, a lot more easily able to retake. Well, the bomb wasn't planted, but the planned site take, they were able to recover and put another point on the board.
They can just keep putting points on the board and they'll be happy. I mean, that's just about as much as you can hope and expect. We'll be there. So we'll see as they keep going through what they're able to do.
Not quite enough economy left over on the T side for an up. So the only up on the map right now going to be in Pepe's hands on the side of the Radon Royals. Going to look for the boost over here. No, just the jump peak. A little bit of spam through Monster as well as both teams try to gather as much information as possible. Flash goes over the top, XSV peeks out. Jack is able to best him here. But the quick flick over with the blind from the flash.
Yeah, a lot of shots through and a good side take for the Copypastas. I mean, they're on with little to no force, but Jung and Kotami are taking down so low. A single stray bullet will kill him. A single tap on the head will kill him. Traditions takes down
Traditions low as well with only 11 health. Going to look
There
to
comes
peek
his
over
boost
the
again.
top here with the op like you looked for earlier in the last game. Is able to pick up a kill there.
So he actually spotted Dit. He just didn't know that he spotted Dit, I think.
2v2 here. Traditions picks up Dit, and it's now down to the 1v1.
The
Both
time,
players
it doesn't matter,
extremely
it
low on
doesn't matter.
health, and time is going to run out either way.
Yeah, and
Tommy dying to the bomb.
unfortunate there that Kotami died, but they've got enough cash. Not plenty, but enough.
Definitely some stressed economy here on both teams. Looks like it is going to be, they're not going to go for the force. They are grabbing Deagles on the side of Radon Royals on the counter-terrorists, but just squeaking by with rifles. About half utility here for the Copypastas. A lot of activity, all 5 long for the CTs. And they are going to get mowed down, it looks like. Are able to pick up a couple. Will they be able to get weapons here? As the T's push out to the B site, they're going to get the bomb planted and guarantee themselves the round win if they can.
All right, well, it's looking like this is a confirmed round here for the Copypastas. Radon Royals looking like they probably just want to save here at this point.
Looking to make something of it. Not gonna happen. Tommy takes out Pepe here. XSV cleans things up. Traditions goes down in Monster, and that will be the round. Copypasta is up 7-3.
Absolutely, they're starting to cook now a little bit. So every time Radon Royals win a round, Copypastas are responding with 2 in kind. So they're starting to build something up here. Money's a little low. Radon Royals, though, able to buy an op into this round, so you gotta be a little scared if you're the Copypastas, but I think that the 5 rifle situation they've got going on has actually been working better than when Comrade Sniper did have the op in play.
All of
They don't spot anyone.
Copypastas outside of Monster here, looking to push in strong here. Sly left to defend the site as Jack makes his way into heaven, but he's taken out by a nade. And that is the site taken by Copypastas in quick fashion. They will throw the molly into heaven.
Nice
He
shot.
is able to grab one in the flames, gets a kill there.
Yeah, he's got to fight something there, and Tradition's able to take down Dit, so it's still a 2v2. The problem is Comrade Sniper's on the side, Kotami's waiting for the one to jump out, and they both grab their kills at the right time. They're looking for the op. No one grabs it, though, so 3 there for the Copypastas. And they're trying to end this half strong, right? Well, this is the last round of the half. Remember, we're on CS2 now, so MR12, which means that teams don't have as many rounds as they generally think they did.
Unless there are adjustments to the economy in the game, you know, by way of updates, I think you're going to start to see the meta lean more towards more force rounds, more shotguns, more SMG buys. And speaking of SMGs, you see an early kill picked up there. Couple of SMG kills here early. But it is down to 2v3 here as Traditions is getting burned up by a Molotov there. And the nade comes in true, so it is going to be 2v2 here. The bomb is planted and the retake is on for the Royals. Another Molotov comes in.
Just being forced back and back and back.
Timing on the smoke, this looks like it may be a... Well, there's no point in saving with it being... I keep forgetting. 12 rounds to the half, so they're going to have to push the issue here on the defuse. That was a good molly to slow things down.
That should be it.
They have
there
a kit,
go.
and they're able to defuse the bomb.
Nice little thing there from Sky.
I believe XSV was expecting the fake on the defuse in a 2v2 situation. And the Royals say pros don't fake.
They don't. Famously.
So that will be 8-4 at the half. So on a fairly CT-sided map, as we discussed in the last game we were watching, a hefty lead for Copypastas going into the second half here on the CT side. It looks like the Royals are going to go for the long push with the pistols. All 5 players long here. This XSV and Comrade Sniper are gaining as much information as possible. Comrade making it all the way towards T-spawn, looking to go on the flank here. Katami now has the information that all 5 are exploding onto the site. They were able to pick up 1. Will they get 2? They do not get 2. Bomb being
XSV
planted on truck. He is taken out. It did
the
stop
bomb
the plant.
Yep. So 3 players left. Comrade gets overwhelmed quickly though. It was super rough there. And no one was able to grab the XSV wasn't able to grab anyone before he went down.
You have the accuracy coming in from the Royals. But yeah, on the 2 flanking players there, if they would have been able to pick up a couple of kills as they were coming up through mid, that round could have easily swung the other direction. But the Royals hitting their shots here with the pistols. Able to buy into some rifles in the second round of this half.
See how they try and get to do it here. Shots through. Nothing massive yet though.
Traditions. Just mowing them down in long. 1 player left long, another in connector for Copypastas. All 5 alive. On the side of the Royals.
Very odd sound the MAC-10 made right there.
Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Very weird sound. We digress.
Traditions down to just 4 health. Comrade Sniper. All on his lonesome here in party. It can still be a party if it's just 1 person, right?
I think so.
Got the balloons, picnic tables, the coolers are up there.
Yeah, I think it's a party either way.
You bust the music out, man. Get the speakers going.
I'm in on it. I could be there for it.
Yeah. Well, you can't because it's only 1 person and it was Comrade.
That's a good point. It's a really good point. see. Ooh, 3 HP on Comrade Sniper just to make it out in time.
Does survive.
It does
Traditions
survive.
was able to get all the way back into T-spawn. I was watching the radar because I was thinking, man, he's super low.
Yeah, a little weird save right there. Just nothing.
Yeah, I didn't notice that part, that they weren't saving anything. It really didn't cross my mind because it was like, oh, of course they're saving. But then I was, you know, now that you mention it,
just a
they
little
didn't
weird.
save anything.
Just a smidge weird. Just a little bit.
And had they died after time, that would have been disastrous either way. So it probably would have been better to make something happen. If you could try to grab an exit kill or anything, yeah. What? Can't go back now. Player spotted on the boost. Jack able to pick up the headshot. They know that's one player down on the B site. Couple players rotating here. Copypastas. Spam coming in, not making any contact yet. Lots of spam back and forth through the plywood there. And Katami taking out a couple players on the A side, and that leaves only Sly and Jack left for the Royals.
They're having a tough time this game. Like it really does feel like that they're having this like really, not like really difficult time, but just definitely a tough time this game.
Nothing's coming easy to them. Absolutely, it's a hard fight every time, all the time. Jack able to pick up one here. Will he get the second? He is able to get 2 kills here. He has the bomb on him, and he is going to be able to plant in time. But he is going to have to quickly contend with Katami here, which he is unable to do. Who grabs the AK, and the defuse is underway. That's going to be 9 rounds for the Copypastas.
The Copypastas.
Copypastas.
Copypastas. See as we keep going here. There's a hope. There's a prayer.
We've got delay on top of delay on our Twitch chat here, so I'm just now seeing things come across. T-Noodle, I appreciate you, buddy.
I don't. Consequently, I don't appreciate T-Noodle. He told me 1/2 of the information I needed this morning. So, T-Noodle's gonna be a big negatory for me. Big X. You can see my hands right now. They're moving X.
Well, the Copypastas are currently in the lead, and I'm on Team Noodle here, so I guess I'll be the biased team caster noodle from here on out. We're going full noodle. You never want to go full noodle.
You never go full noodle. You go a solid half noodle.
There's your response from production.
Maybe
right
quarter
there on
noodle.
your screen.
Maybe
no
a quarter
noodle,
but not
no
half
full
noodle.
noodle allowed.
No full noodle allowed. This is a family stream here. Copypastas are up 9-6.
I don't know what kind of noodle y'all are. I'm talking. We already had the discussion of soup versus stew. Now we're talking pasta.
This is a big pasta thing. Talking about pastas, okay?
We're not worried about the game. Oh, pasta! Now see that right there.
That's going. See that one's
Upsetty Spaghetti. Upsetty Spaghetti needs to grab a hold of that domain name immediately.
I unfortunately think it's already been taken.
There's got to be a .net, a .co.uk. There's got to be something available out there. Yeah, .gg. There you go. Copypastas, you'll be able to find all of their team information on pastahub.gg. For those of you just joining us here, welcome to CSC as Copypastas go up 10-6.
God, unhinged day is the best kind of day.
I'm enjoying CSC Mondays. This is
Monday night CSC.
and the spray down from the MP9 is able to grab 2 kills. The nade does a little bit more damage. Jude just putting the damage back to him, unable to make it happen.
I get anything.
As XSV gets 3 kills there. Jack now headed out of Monster. Every player that comes out of Monster is just getting destroyed here. And Copypastas grab 11.
All right, 11 rounds
Yeah,
here for the
good.
Copypastas, and what seems to be a buy here for the Radon Royals is going to be their big buy here. They don't want to get anything more taken away from them. See what they can do here, though.
You know, I'm really impressed. If you ever have tried to freehand write with a mouse, it is
okay.
not easy.
So here's the thing about freehand writing with a mouse. It's not as hard as you think it is. It's not easy, but it's not as hard as you think it is.
Well, you should see my sprays in CS2. All right, I just don't have the dexterity for these things, man.
For writing with a mouse, the deck. Failed
Just
deck
don't
roll.
have it.
Okay, well, let's see if they can do anything else here. Try and get
So a
this
little
going.
bit of spam damage done early here, so a decent amount of nade damage done onto Jung there, but still 5v5 at the moment. T-side looking toward construction. Huge nade damage coming over the wall. Was that from heaven or was from that? That was from heaven. Great
This is
nade
the start
there,
of a really
huge
bad
damage.
pickup line. A really terrible pickup line. A nade
Now,
damage
how
is
can
from
we
heaven.
work Pasta back into it? It's my question.
The trick is you don't.
CT is putting in all kinds of damage. We're
All right, let's see what they can do here. This is looking like it's a Radon Royal round. Copypastas have to
is
retake
planted.
here.
We do have full rifles and just a little bit of utility on Dit and Sly. Dit throws his smoke. Sly also has one.
Nicely done by
Pepe's
the
going to
Radon
go on
Royals.
and sweep both of them up there.
Yeah, nicely done by the Radon Royals. They're getting it done. They're starting it. They got to get a lot of
Maybe
rounds
that
here in order to
was-
get something.
Maybe that was the beginning of the momentum shift that they needed there.
The beginning of the end. Or the beginning of the beginning, depending on how you want to vibe with that.
It's the beginning of something. That's for sure.
Yeah. I can get behind
We don't
that.
know what.
I don't know what.
Oh, that smoke was, yep, too deep for the molly. Oh, it did extinguish the entire thing. It's definitely a weird... I'm still getting used to that. The smoke and molly situation in CS2.
Situation.
Not as
you say?
instantaneous as it was previously. Great headshot. Goes for the spray transfer. Unable to pick it up.
That was almost incredibly good.
Yeah, that got me up out of my seat a little bit.
Still, it wasn't bad. Like, let's be very clear. It was not bad, but it was.
That's a ton of damage.
It was almost
onto Dylan,
incredibly
but-
good.
All saving tradition there for more nade damage, but not going to save him from the bullets of Katami.
Let's see if they can do it here. Copypastas is looking to try and confirm this round, confirm match point.
Bunch of utility flying around. Another great nade from Dit. Over top
trying
of the
here.
dice onto the planting player. Did not stop the plant, but a ton of damage done. 3-on-3 here is the long lurk. Makes his way around and takes out the player. But his location is known. He will pick up the second one on the headshot. And Copypastas is able to clinch match point here with 12 rounds.
I mean, that's the important bit, is that they're getting match point. So this is where you kind of hope that you can get it going, and we'll see if they can.
Radon Royals would have to be absolutely perfect here, 6 rounds in a row to be able to bring this game back. We've seen it done before. We know it can be done.
It
The
definitely
Royals
can
have
be done.
Absolutely had some shots in them tonight.
The question is not can it be done, is should it be done? And we can't answer.
I'm looking to draw out Monday night CSC as long as possible. So I'm we're putting the caster's curse on the Copypastas. I know I said I was on their team at first. I'm switching it around.
Well, unfortunately, I think this Mac-10 on Juve is looking in the wrong direction for you. We'll see what they can do with it, but we're unsure for right now.
Playing very reserved are the CTs here. Not looking to push and force the issue, waiting for the Ts to come to them, and it looks like they are going to be coming towards the A site here. Good nade damage already. More nade damage coming in towards bathrooms. And then smoking the site off, and that is going to force them back the other direction towards connector. Meanwhile, Pepe looking for some information. Catching XSV with a nade out. Get able to pick up the trade.
They're really trying to get anything going here. This is their big bet. Is they need to do something here. Otherwise, that's it. That's the game. They gotta make some tries. They gotta at least try something.
Yep. 3-on-2 into the site here. Now a 2-on-2. They are not in the best position to make this happen with both players coming from mid. They are down, and that will be the game. Copypastas taking the win over Radon Royals, 13-7.
I mean,
pretty back and forth affair early on, but that second half was all leaning towards Copypastas.
No complaints here. Absolutely none. So they'll end up winning their game today, but we will end up being done after our double overpass affair tonight. So we'll see you all again tomorrow night on Tuesday night for regular CSC action. I believe we have a prospect game and a recruit game for tomorrow night planned. Then we'll be back again on Wednesday with some more doubleheader premiere action, and then we'll be back again Thursday with some I think it's challenger and prospect action. So there's a lot of action the next couple days. We'll see where it goes.
CSC week.
Big week. Playoffs start next week, so make sure you're caught up on your matches here, just that way you know what's going on while we walk into playoffs. So we'll see you all, I guess, then tomorrow night.